add one. Or you'll just use your newly realized talent of becoming a fucking human ballistate quickfire and just destroy it at a distance.
I think next time we get into a fight, Din's just gonna play cards while Greg shoots the thing.
Go fish. In fact, didn't you do that last time you played Go Fish with Ronan's corpse?
Yep.
Yeah, I did play Go Fish with Ronan's corpse. Better use of my time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of, ladies and gents, where last we left off, there was a bunch of travel, and you came across a Rakshasa, which you actually managed to kill before it hit you.
Not true.
Well, okay, he hit before. Okay, you killed before he hit all of you. He dropped one of you in a single hit, but you did to kill him before he killed the rest of you. Good job.
Almost died, yeah.
Yeah.
It was
and from him, you acquired the Branch of Life, which at best had a number of days left in it. Not to forget, though, that the Rakshasa was carrying it beforehand, so probably has a lot less than that in it.
That's not how it works.
We used it to...
Oh, right, yeah, when it changes party's hands.
Yeah.
We're using it to res Ebram at the moment.
Yeah.
Yep. As of right now, it has potentially 6 days left of Branch of Lifeiness in it.
Yep.
So that would be weird. And not only that, you'll revive Ebram when you arrive in fucking literally Sylph Gathlane Elvenland, which is where he's basically born.
He's just like, is this heaven? I think I'm home.
And then we'll look at him. Nope.
Have fun at the bar, you roll him out.
Yeah, Ebram's just doing the I'm going home from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Fantastic. What else? And yeah, that Branch of Life has already been used to kill and revive you, Chen. You are now a living individual.
I killed him.
Okay, sorry, yes. It would have been pretty fucking metal, though, if you killed him with the branch and then...
leave it there so it reses him.
Yeah.
Seems unnecessary.
Yeah. A little bit unpleasant. And everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Chen isn't immune to pain, you know.
I tried to make it as painless as possible.
That.
Yeah, that's the best way it was, and you know, but you're talking about, like Dan's talking about killing someone to death with a stick.
Yeah, like a vampire.
Depends how big the stick
Stake
is.
him. Stake him with a Branch of Life because irony is hilarious. I love irony.
Ability, it's a fucking gun. So silly.
Fuck yeah.
Alright. Where were we?
Yes, you're on your way. So, you now have the band back together and we'll fucking breeze through this as quickly as possible. Survival check, perception check, geography check.
I did the survival, I believe.
Yeah, and perception.
I should actually log in.
Wait, that's the Wally ped. Let's not.
For a second there, I thought I got the. For a second there, I thought I got the 10. I was like,
that's actually possible.
There we go.
Are you kidding me, game?
Okay, and Josh, roll me on the table. Nice and quickie.
Roll a walk.
D-hundo. Everything is cool. And again. Oh, I should also, I guess, while you're traveling, is there anything in particular that you want to be doing, like, every time you camp for the night?
Not really.
Okay.
Not as such. I mean, hunt with the owl, find food, whatever.
Yep.
The usual.
And one more survival there from you, Ronith.
What?
Survival.
For the next leg of the journey.
Wow.
Wow.
At least I'm consistent.
Yep, as you reach Greffera, you realise that you just have a little bit less food than you would have originally, but otherwise things are okay.
I don't notice that.
Yeah, you don't notice that. Someone goes into the bag and it's just like, I'm so sure there was more travel bacon than this. Okay, another D100. Whatever it is, you're definitely fucking seeing it, that's for sure.
94.
Oh! That's actually like a real positive one.
An angel, don't stand.
No, as your, I should probably do the little old pinky blip where you are right now. So you did that one, and there you go. Greffera is very, very close to you. There's definitely more forest in general, but you reach a clearing with a hill. And you notice this straight away, like it's just a twinkle that seems to catch your eye, and it looks like a patch where there was possibly like flowers and trees beforehand, but there's like a scar or a crack, a gouge in the earth, and it's split open, and you can see there are like gems and crystals like jutting out of this hole. Can you make a Knowledge Arcana for me, please?
Sure.
Anyone
I was
else
gonna
who
look
has
it up,
knowledge
but I was just like, oh no, all my knowledge skills are +7.
Yep.
Every single one. 21.
You know that those crystals are particularly useful for things like enchanters. It looks like this is a natural vein of it. And most likely in a week it'll close up and reappear somewhere else again. These crystals, once they're harvested, can be used as part of like rod and stave based implements. They can be ground down into reagents for some things. In general, when it's a powder, it's quite a decent irritant. In general, it's a very useful resource, and finding one that hasn't like retreated back into the earth is quite lucky.
I mean, none of us are really particularly miners, though.
True, but I mean they're basically veins of crystal you can see sticking out of the ground, so it's not so much that you have to mine so much as just break some off.
Wait,
you wouldn't be able to really harvest a vein, but
can I make an appraise check?
Are you going towards it first, I guess?
As
yes.
long as I can. As long as I can get.
Do I see anything?
Yeah, I mean, right now no threats are detected. This was first spotted by Jin, and it was just like that. For some reason, that glint seemed to grab you.
Oh, seems clear enough.
Fair.
What's your appraise, by the way?
This +4.
I will help then, because mine's +7.
Oh, then you should probably do it.
Sure. I'm real good. I think they're worth no money.
I think they're worth something. All right, hit me.
Okay, so let's have a look here. Assuming you get these, like some of the longer branches of crystals free, you know how there's like that very typical, like a sprouting of crystals that sticks and juts out, so there's like shards of them that are quite thick, but they're very separate from like the main body of the vein. You figure that like the main body of the vein is definitely worth a lot more money than the branches that come out of it. It's a lot harder to mine though, and doing it wrong damages this vein, and they're meant to like go back underground again. I mean, if you were willing to take that risk, you could probably make about 2,000 gold off of a vein.
That's so not worth it.
Yeah, the reality is like an armload of these like branches of crystal is still about 1,100 gold.
What about the elf ladies? They know shit about things.
They are far too sheltered. I mean, they can make the arcane-based check, but they wouldn't be able to appraise it. They can't give you a value.
I've got knowledge geology.
Geology specifically? Yeah, I mean, you can use geology to help mine this shit up if you would like to.
It's an old joke on that one time I said geology instead of geography.
Oh, okay. Well played. It's an impressive knowledge for you to have. You're a very educated student that you are. Honestly, the information you have is that you know that they're useful. Oh, wait, yeah, you can craft magic items. Make a craft check, and I'll give you a rough estimate on what it can be used. Okay. Well, all you know is about like magical bows and by attachment arrows, and you know that these
things fire crystals at people.
Yeah, you can't like it. So let me finish the sentence. So you know that you can't really make use of this shit. It is not your purview.
Sure. I mean, I am also a magical crafter.
Yeah, you're a magical crafter, but what stuff have you magically crafted so far?
Bows and a sword.
Yeah,
you can't make a bow out of crystals, and you can't make a sword out of crystals. So
you can make a sword out of crystals, but only specific ones. Not these. They're definitely implement crystals, as opposed to hit people with them crystals.
I think the person who made the sword, he tried to make a sword out of these, wasn't trying hard enough.
I mean, yeah, you could make like a Huatzal sword instead. You know, the ones with like the jagged teeth that are supposed to break off. It would actually possibly be pretty fucking hardcore.
Yeah. So what? So we can either grab the random stuff around the edge that's easy and won't damage it, or we can grab the big stuff that will possibly damage it.
Correct.
So let's just grab the easy shit that won't possibly fuck it up forever. Still make money, right? Is that a thing?
Sure. Who's the most dexterous person? Because I'll let you essentially do a
Not
take 20.
me.
I have +3 dex.
I have +1.
I have +10 acrobatics.
Nice. You can do back. You can just do standing front flips just because you know that you can.
I
What's
do-
your dex modifier there for Moon?
+3. Oh, sorry.
Moonicoy.
I mean, like +5 at least.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, so essentially a take 20 is a 25 check just to very carefully chip these bitches free. So yeah, if you leave that with Moonicoy, then he'll use his knowledge of geology to get these things free and and get you an armload of crystals. Can you roll me 1d500 plus 1,000? You get 1,300 gold's worth of crystals.
Sure.
1,305.
1,305. It's true.
That's like 400 each. 300 each.
Yep.
So much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You guys are already quote-unquote adventurer rich. This is
What?
like the find of a
Cut
lifetime
out.
for a lot of other... Yes.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but saying that it's just like anything we want to buy is literally like 20,000
It
at this
took me,
point.
it took
Every
me
little
8
helps.
levels to buy a thing.
Every little helps, you guys.
It's true, but it's just funny. It's like, this is the find of a lifetime. Yeah, we'll throw it in the cart. We'll keep going.
Yep. So jaded. so jaded. How many magical swords will this get me? Fucking none. I don't care.
I've given
Everything's
up more
magic in
magical
this.
swords than it would have than these would buy me.
Yep. Alright then. It is early evening as you reach Greffera. It is a beautiful little, well, I say little town, it is a beautiful town of spires built into the trees and, like, little cliff faces. Essentially very, how to put it? It's if you spent a really, really long time continuously improving, like, those treetop type houses. Like, obviously, it's been here for a really fucking long time, and, like, druids and wizards and shit have worked on these naturally wooden buildings and turned them into more impressive towers and spires. The elves in your care are very, very excited to see this, because to them that is home. They point out the topmost spire, and you can see that it is a bright and gleaming crystal, like nested in the center of this tower, like some kind of inland lighthouse. You say that's where they're from. And then it strikes you that that's a very strange place for them to have come from, and a very long way to go if they came from, like, fucking south of Tarask as far as a dungeon is concerned.
I know what it is. It's a weather tower.
It is, correct.
Because these ladies are
already
weather
knew that.
people.
Because they well, I don't know if they control the weather, but they did something to the weather.
That's right. It is
They-
it is essentially a place where weather is magically handled. Or
Yeah,
assisted is
they-
a good way to put it.
They either predict weather, or they just change it.
They influence it, is how they would describe
Yeah.
it.
They cheat.
They cheat. Yeah, it's a bit uncommon for anyone to do anything like that. They say it's also really fucking strange that it snowed the whole way here, because there should still be a couple of them hanging around, at the very least.
They're all dead.
Don't know.
They're all dead.
All dead.
We're all
So
dead inside.
All dead. On the approach to Greffera, there's like a little border post leading up to this grove. It looks like caravans and stuff get stopped and checked there. There is a guard. I'd say standing there, but it's more fluttering there. It's a Gathlane who's got a spear leant over one shoulder, and he's using it to sort of help keep himself aloft.
Sure.
He'll stop you as your little cart approaches and goes, "Old, who goes there?"
Greetings. We are travelers. We are here to deliver some important people.
Important people, you say? I don't know. We've had some weird shit going on in town recently. Let's have a look at them.
Sure. I'm going to be very wary of him, but I will point out the ladies.
Yeah, he'll like his glance follows down your finger towards the women who are sort of now climbing off of the back of the cart, and his eyes widen and his jaw drops a bit, and then he lets out a shrill cry for the guards.
Told you they were special.
Pumping full of lead.
I think they think we kidnapped them.
I think that is probably the case. Yes.
I have my hand on my sword, but I don't draw it yet.
Okay. Excellent.
Pretty much the same.
What does he do other than like what is he doing at the moment?
He is standing at the ready with his spear and fluttering backwards in case something is about to happen. And you can literally hear like a hornet's nest of fucking flappy, leafy wings all burst
Jim
into
looks
motion.
pointedly at one of the girls, probably the tiefling, because she was like the more leadery type one, I guess.
She's not actually.
She's not part of this group.
Oh, well, one of the other girls then. Like,
Yep.
I thought they were all from there.
Nah, she was picked up at the same inn that you guys picked up the mercenary from.
Fine. Okay, well, I look at one of the elves then, like well, the gaffling or whatever they were.
The
Well,
women
they just,
you
like-
got are the elves.
Yeah, I just look at her, just kind of like with that look of just like, well, say something.
Yeah. One of them puts up their hand and goes, "Please stand down. There's no need for large numbers of guards. These individuals saved us." The guard looks confused and goes, "I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean."
Well,
I
for
caught that
starters,
accent.
why would we bring them back if we had taken them?
Like more guards are arriving, and he goes, "Because they aren't missing."
What? I don't. But they're clearly missing.
Have
They're
you
here.
really
They're here.
checked? Have you checked properly?
They
What
were
if they all,
working just today?
They're all clones and they don't have belly buttons.
No!
Yeah, there are now like a good 20 armed Gathlane, which is not the most intimidating thing you've ever seen, but they're sort of surrounding your cart to this point, and they will ask you to surrender.
They're all talking.
I mean, we're not being aggressive. We don't really need to surrender. We're not having a fight here.
I asked them why they're like arresting us or whatever they're trying to do.
We're just going to escort you to a nice enclosed place because we need to check some stuff, and then like a couple of the guards
Prison?
will.
That seems really unnecessary.
You know,
That seems very
I'm
unnecessary.
not-
It seems
I'm
like we have
not
just
down
as much
with it.
suspicion of what's going on here as you do.
How about we just wait outside and you go and check this?
Yeah.
All right. Here we'll wave at one of the other guards that popped out, and he points in the tower, and you see him literally like beeline for it. There is, I would say, an uncomfortable 5 minutes of Mexican standoff. The elves in the back of the cart are looking confused, to say the least.
I bet you the cultists have planted illusion like copies of these
or
ladies.
just physical copies.
Yeah. I bet you it's either that or it's either that or something weird.
Yeah, well, I can if I can necessarily prove that if there are copies that they're not the originals, I can cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah.
Very true, very true. Okay then. About I would say 5 minutes return, and there's a very pale-faced Gathlane, and like tromping down the pathway is a relatively more armored-looking. It's almost like a female Ebram, like very very pretty ephemeral, like elven Gathlane mix. This person is wearing such heavy armor, however, that their wings probably don't get them airborne very easily. There is a two-handed sword strapped over this individual's back, and there is a buckler strapped to their arm. And generally they look very Captain of the Guard-esque. The kind of, you don't want to mess with this fucker looking Gathlane elf folk. And she'll reach the door and, the guards will make a space for them.
Hello.
We have reasons to believe that this is some kind of insidious plot, and we would ask you to explain yourselves thusly.
Yes. Well, I think you're probably right, and that deaf cultists have placed copies of these fine ladies into the tower. Hence the really weird fucking weather.
Alright, she's going to do a sense motive check, as you would expect.
I mean,
I will make a deception roll.
It's
know why?
not as don't do a deception roll, for the love of God. I'm going to try
If
and
he
I'm
doesn't-
going to try and look duplicitous while I say the truth, just to really throw him off.
That'll throw her off.
I don't know what to
swear to
believe.
God, Greg, I will cast Zone of Truth on you, so you can't lie.
For some reason, he's saying the truth, but he still looks just as fucking shady.
I need to prepare Precursor Burning Sleep so I can cast out on you every time.
Oh
Every
God.
time you do something I don't want you to do.
Oh no, okay, so she doesn't appear to sense duplicity in you, in that I did not fluff up the fucking sense motive roll, which is always a good news. And a number of the guards will look uncomfortably between each other. She'll go, have you some kind of proof of this?
We have the girls.
Yeah, at this they will walk to the front of the cart and go, it is quite definitely us.
I also
What I propose we find your like the girls that you assumed were the real ones.
Now
Why
there's
don't
the
we
crux
confront
of the
them?
matter, you see. They don't leave the tower, so finding them out here is more than a little bit unusual. You can understand our incredible confusion.
Yes, that's why we brought them back, because they shouldn't have left.
I like that you're explaining this like it makes perfect sense, is very matter of fact, and she's like, everything I've known for the past couple of weeks is just wrong.
Well, that's how Bukatai do. He doesn't,
Bukatai? Oh shit, your Walloped's
Sorry.
talking too!
I'm
sorry, but I don't understand.
You know what I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty similar names, to be honest.
He's doing ventriloquism and moving his jaw around and stuff.
Where did you find them?
we found them held captive in a dungeon
A dungeon?
somewhere in the on the border of the Nomad Plains and I don't know what that country's called.
Centaur
South of
lands.
Yeah,
So-
south of Tarask. By the end
Tarask?
of the road.
That is
Oh,
weeks away from here.
Yeah,
One of
No,
these will
no,
pick-
it's not.
It's like a week.
It's like a week. Yeah.
How far?
Stop stretching the truth. A week away. You say it's weeks away, but it's actually a week away. So when you say they shouldn't leave the tower, are you lying about that too?
Shut up, asshole. Each square is 2 to 3 days, and it is 1, 2, 3, nearly 7 squares away. And they probably take a much broader route around the fucking thing. So to them, it would be actually a couple weeks. So, go fuck yourself.
No.
I demand you fuck yourself right now.
That's the problem.
Nope.
Not our fault. They're very inefficient.
Yeah.
Regardless, the elves will speak to this case like this is true. We were captured. We don't know what happened. We were here in the tower, and then the next we were strapped to these evil mirrors. And there were strangely dressed cultists.
We have seen the cultists using teleportation before, so
Yeah. Regardless, even then,
teleportation.
Yes. Regardless, even then, teleportation out of the tower should be impossible.
How about pocket dimensions? Dimensional doors.
I'm not a wizard, so I don't know the theory behind it. Maybe?
I mean, I can question the elves in the tower and potentially prove one way or another whether they are real or fake.
Yeah, she will wave over a number of her guards and have a quickly muttered conversation with them. Essentially to the lines of, don't go to the tower, don't alert anyone, everything is fine, everything is normal. Carry about, everything's great.
PR.
Yeah, literally like, don't raise a fucking ruckus, that's a terrible move right now, because this could get very bad very quickly. She's probably the only genre-savvy person you've met in this fucking continent. Can everyone please make for me a perception check?
okay. Do that.
19. My real rolls are really on fire today.
Ammo.
Yep, okay. And Fusa?
Give me 1 second.
Right.
I had to load up my sheet real quick.
Yeah,
Well,
what do you
really
have?
good.
Pony eyes. See.
Wow.
Oh, Rhino. Hey, and I'll do Rhino as well. Oh my god, that announcement's so big. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know, it's super annoying.
What? Sorry?
It's
Like,
like an announcement
on
on
the
the character
character
sheet, and it's
sheets.
like so fucking huge. 21 for Rhino.
Let's have a look here. Character sheet. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Oh, God, let's hide that. Shrink that tab immediately.
Yeah, so 21 for Rhino.
Okay then, everyone who beat 20, you notice that there is a Gathlane who looks less amenable to this decision, and it looks like he's trying to slink off to the side unnoticed.
What does he look like? Does he look just like a normal guard?
He looks like a house guard Gathlane, yes.
Except he's shifty with a Hitler mustache.
Yeah, you can't see the Hitler stash, and also for some reason he never looks like up or down, only side to side and very quickly.
Does he...
Yeah.
No.
Are they wearing, like, full armor, or...?
They are wearing varieties of light or studded armors for the most part, so they can continue to fly.
Where is he going?
No exposed skin or anything?
He has got exposed skin, yes.
Is it covered with death tattoos?
With that kind of spot, you don't notice him bristling with tattoos, no.
Where is he heading?
Imagine that you're stood at the front of a gate, and in this
Okay.
opening that there is a woman surrounded by like nearly 20 Gathlane, and they're bunched together quite closely to her. There is one who heard the beginning of this message and is like behind her and trying to get further away in order to, slip away unseen.
I'm gonna send the owl. Follow it.
Sure.
Okay, that's sending your owl.
It's gonna
Isn't...
be like subtle.
Okay, yeah. Make a stealth check for me.
I'm like, once everyone else has like gone away or whatever, and we're moving, I'm gonna like just.
I
let
would
the owl
love
go
to
off.
stealth past, but I'm like in front of them. So.
Not while like there's loads of people about, but like once it's just like.
It's unlikely you'll be left alone. At best, it's going to be her and like an honor guard of them headed towards the tower.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay then. So
When we're not literally surrounded by like 50.
Okay, so yes, the main core
Oh
of
well.
the. Okay, so the main core of the guards like split away into various directions, and the moment you get moving, you're like, I'll send the owl to follow the shifty one, and it could not be any more obvious what you're doing.
Wait, so we're actually heading inside?
Yes.
Oh, can I do a stealth check and try and slip by?
You
I
can, yes.
It's gonna be
You have literally got an honor guard of people with you.
Do I have any hero points?
What do you mean?
I can cast invisibility.
That's true.
That probably doesn't help with Fusa.
I'm gonna use a hero point and re-roll that because
Okay.
I'd like it to not.
Horse hooves are contradictory to
be
stealth.
obvious. Okay.
Alright. You set off
I
the
want-
owl into the sky subtly, as though, it were just out to go catch a mouse that it saw or something. But it immediately snaps a wing and goes in the direction that the Gathlane is headed towards. You can't see what the owl sees, presumably, unless that's some power that you have. No. You can see that the direction the Gathlane is headed towards is the tower itself. He's basically trying to get ahead of you all.
I want to try and slip away from the group using invisibility. Like, I want to like before we set off, I want to try and like pretend I'm staying with the cart and then like subtly cast invisibility and just like buck it after that guy.
It wouldn't be an easy check. They don't intend to leave all of your shit unattended. Likewise, they don't intend to let you guys out of their sight.
But I'm not even going in the.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. There you go.
Yeah.
You cut out near the enter.
Oh, I just said I don't intend to go inside the city at all, at least visibly.
All right, make a stealth check just so that you're going invisible is unnoticed.
Sure. That's +8.
You're fucking stealth.
That's with an armor check penalty as well. 21.
Like, yeah, okay then. You go behind the cart for a second, and then when no one is looking in your direction, you are suddenly quite invisible.
Yeah, so I cast invisibility. It lasts 4 minutes, and I start bucking it after that guard.
Okay then. Presumably you don't just do a straight beeline because you would be still sprinting
yeah.
in your armor past people. So
Yeah. I don't just but But as soon as sort of we get to the point where it's like city sounds, so like no one will notice a footstep running past them, kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, a lot of the footsteps in this place are quite quiet because it's a very fey place, and anyone who isn't flying is usually some fashion of elf.
No, true, but there's city noise,
So
right?
there is still city noise. It's different city noise because it's not a mechanical place. So, like, you don't see lots of carts going around. Roots head up into trees, that kind of thing. In this case, there is still enough noise that it would mask you running by. Can you make for me a perception check to keep sight of the guy as he's weaving around? Because he is less burdened by this issue.
Fuck's sake.
I mean,
I might hero point this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow.
Guess what the DC was?
15, I don't know.
18.
17.
17. It's awesome.
Okay,
He's not stealthy. You're able to keep your eyes on him. Luckily, you notice that there is also an owl heading and following him. If you weren't there, it would be a lot harder, but you have, like, essentially a guiding point, because the owl can go, you know, in a straight line direction, so whenever you're weaving away, there is still something following it that you can use to guide your way.
Those are the owl's perception and stealth, respectively. Fucking owls have mad sight and sneakiness.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
almost like they're small.
Yeah, it is not only that, it is a small night hunter whose entire job is spotting. His entire job is spotting small things and then just making them disappear.
Yep.
So yes, I mean, the Jinn probably knows to look for the owl after seeing it go up into the air, but no one else pays attention to this owl, so that's quite useful. It will follow this guy without a problem. You estimate that that this Gathlane will arrive at the tower like a minute before the party will, maybe 2.
Sure.
Do you want to try and catch up to him completely, slow him, or stop him, or are you just going to follow him?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
No, I just want to find out what he's doing.
Yes, the owl will dive at him and bite his eyes out.
Fucking claw his fucking eyes out. No, okay.
I want to know what he's doing, and then I'll react to the situation accordingly.
Okay then. While you're following him, you see that he's reached the tower with the giant crystal in it, the weather tower essentially, and it looks like he's about to run on inside.
I want to follow him in.
Okay then. There are door guards there at it, and then it looks like from just the outside you can see that there is a spiraling wooden staircase that heads up.
Okay.
Can you make a stealth check just to get past the guards without making noise? You have all the fucking circumstance bonuses invisibility grant you as well.
You're invisible, right?
Yeah, you have
Which means you have like
Just
plus 20.
Not, like literally tripping over.
Yeah, it's literally don't get a nat 1. You're okay. You make it past them, no issue.
Like
It's
invisibility gives you like plus 20.
No, he can't be seen, but he still makes noise. So like, before in D&D 3.5, it was move silently and hide.
It was,
So,
yeah.
Right. I
But
see.
now it's just stealth. So this is just moving silent.
Yep. And you don't make a stupid noise as you're going by, because anyone can move quietly at like a DC 15, and so not an issue. You're an adventurer, you're better than this bullshit. You're able to follow him up. He will land on his feet, and it's, now that you notice that he's definitely like a lot paler, and he looks sweatier, and he looks nervous, his pupils are huge, and he's going up ahead of you along the staircase. There are a lot of like little rooms that branch off in this tower. It smells floral and fragrant and wonderful and lovely and elven, all that kind of lovely stuff. But he is definitely making a beeline like to go up the staircase and up and up and up.
I just want to keep following him.
Okay then. There are a number of other guards like going on the patrol, and some of them will look at the other guard like strangely. This uncomfortable, twitchy guard as he makes his way up the rest of the staircase. He stopped like bombing it quickly, and he's trying not to draw too much attention to himself.
Yeah.
Okay, and he will reach a large double door, where everything in this tower has been, like wood formed into building shapes and doors and shit like that. The doors for this are like gilded with actual metals, and you can see there are a number of runes wrapped around it. At a cursory glance, you know that they are related to teleportation, divination, all that kind of shit, so it's, probably anti-scrying, anti-get-the-fucking-outing powers. He will open up the door, glance around.
Right.
Pardon, sorry?
Yeah, continue.
Okay.
I'm just waiting.
Yep.
I will state a reaction of if he if he does something that I would consider like super dodgy, or like, you know, like if he attacks something, or he starts casting a spell, or he starts trying to like destroy evidence or anything like that, I want to make a reaction to like dump tackle the fucker.
Okay, excellent. When he stalks his way in, he like rips off his helmet, tosses it into a corner, and calls out softly for. Let's see here. I don't know that you would recognize the name. You recognize the language he calls out in gently, and that would be Abyssal. So it's as gentle as Abyssal gets, which is like.
Gently, I scream at you from the bottom of my soul.
Yeah, exactly. And then identical elves to the ones that you have seen on your cart before walk out. At this time, you guys have arrived at the entrance to the tower. That everyone, like right now, Jin is, I would say, 5 stories up in this fucking tower. Like literally a minute's lead straight in a straight line up.
Sure.
And the guard will ask the party to wait there for a second while she has a quick chat with the door guards, just to see if anything weird and dodgy has been going on. Yes, Jin, you see identical elves to the ones you've had on your cart, and they will continue this conversation in Abyssal. Do you speak it naturally, or do you need to use that tongue's potion to do it?
Oh no, I speak Abyssal.
Okay, cool. They say that somehow their doppelgangers, or well, the real ones, have been located, found, and returned. They might need to fly. What should they do?
What were names? What are the names?
One is Abyssal for the Cold Lady, and one is Abyssal for the Lost Lady.
Okay, so the Cold Lady and the Lost Lady.
What about the third one?
The third one hasn't shown up yet.
Cold Lady, Lost Lady.
Yep. And they will look between each other and conference a little bit quieter. Can you make a perception check to hear, like, they're far quieter, like, in between mutterings? Yep. Incredible rolling. Thank fuck your modifiers are out of goddamn
I know, right?
control.
Like, this is how I have to play Pathfinder. I just have to make modifiers go stupid, because otherwise I can't roll anything.
Yep.
Fuck me.
This game is such a pain in the ass. It'll be interesting to move away from it in the future. But anyway, yes. You do pick up some of what they're saying. Not all of it, as you'd expect, but you do pick up a decent enough amount that they're wondering, like, exactly what to do. Does this mean that the actual base has been undone? They should try and get in contact with the drow. Ask, why has the plan changed? And the Lost Lady will like scamper off into an adjacent room, leaving just the Cold Lady and the other Gathlane there.
Okay, I need to make a choice now.
Okay. Oh yeah, the owl understands Abyssal. No. They speak in hoots and whistles.
Hoot,
Hoot.
hoot.
Alright. Would you like a moment to decide your decision?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Go back to the door for a second.
Okay, great.
I have a vague idea, but I'm trying to formulate it in my head right now.
Not a problem. Okay, guys. When you're down there, the Elven Guard turns to you and says that the ladies upstairs, things have been strange, quite definitely, but the ladies upstairs have been there the entire time. There's been no ceasing in contact, no moments where they were unspoken for, essentially. It should be impossible for them to have left the tower. However, she can't deny that things have been incredibly strange, and, like, the women at this cart, they appear to be the genuine article. One of the guards will speak up, and one of the other elves will speak to that guard. And they'll say some stuff, and, you know, it seems that they're having a rather more personal conversation, is a good way to put it.
Roughly.
Yeah, essentially.
I won't listen in too much if it's like literally.
Well, they're speaking in Elven, so I don't know if you can listen in at all.
Let's find out. I doubt it.
I know Elwin.
Nope.
Yeah. Chen, you would suspect that these individuals are, if not lovers, then at least more than casually acquainted, and she appears to have information. She'll be asking this guard, like, you know, have I acted strange at all to you? and he says that, I thought that I'd done something to offend you or upset you. I didn't know. And then he'll speak up to the guard, which immediately gets him that kind of fucking, you've been doing what behind our back stare from the guard captain. He's like, this is obviously a lot more important. I think we need to do something about this. And that is when you guys would be able to start heading up the stairs.
Can I ask the captain what sort of strange stuff? Because all she has said told us is that strange stuff has happened. Like what?
Odd behavior, stories of people going missing is actually something that has come up. Sort of like they were meant to go out on travels towards Seedquay, but they have not come back.
The weather?
And the weather.
How many other ladies are supposed to be in the tower?
5 of them in total.
Are they all there?
Yes.
The other 2 there?
Yes, quite
Maybe
definitely.
they're fine. They could be fine. We don't know.
She certainly hopes that the other 2 are okay.
Okay. I'm going to
It's very strange.
with a nice owl hoot.
Yep, your owl will flap on down to you.
And I will speak with him and ask him what's happened. And I will say that I will inform the man / lady. It's lady, isn't it? I'll inform the lady that one of the guards has gone off and is speaking to 2 of the women. Which I'm sure is probably not what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, her expression immediately goes stormy, and she'll indicate that you follow her. And
I will do so.
Make her way inside.
At pace.
Yep. And so, Jin, what is it you're planning to do?
So first off, I want to use my at-will detect alignment. So while they were having the conversation, I want to detect alignment all 3 of them.
Okay then.
Evil.
Does it detect also chaotic, neutral, or lawful?
It detects chaos, detects evil, detects good, or detects law.
Okay
So
then.
by
Essentially,
that
yes, you can
reference,
deposit which one is which.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay then. 2 are lawful evil. Those would be the sisters, and the guard is chaotic evil.
Which way around is it? Is it like devils are lawful evil and demons are chaotic evil?
I think so.
Devils are lawful.
Devils make deals.
Yeah.
Demons just fuck shit things up.
Yeah.
Sounds about right. Honestly, I can't remember. I hate I hate that it's a system. I hate that it's a system. Regardless, those 2 the 2 women you would have believed to be evil with a purpose, and this guy to be the one
Just
that
a
they
douchebag.
just a douchebag.
And I also want to do as the when that you said one of them starts to leave. I want to try a sense motive to sort of is she kind of leaving to tell other people, or is it kind of I need to go and fucking do something right now, that kind of thing.
She's definitely hurrying, but you suspect she's grabbing her other sister because she's saying another name as she heads there. Although she is too far away for you to hear that name.
Right. Well, I want to do I want to do a sense motive because just in case she's going to break some evidence or some shit. Just want to make sure.
Okay then.
So it's plus
Actually,
10.
before you do that, can you make for me a knowledge arcana?
Sure. So this is knowledge arcana, and then this is sense motive. Cool. Bog standard rolling from me right now.
Excellent. Knowledge arcana. You're not sure if your your invisible will actually hold up once you cross the threshold of the building. Like
That's
this
fine.
doorway.
Yeah, that's why I haven't gone in yet, to be honest.
Yeah. As for sense motive, yeah, she seems like she's moving with a purpose, but not fucking we gotta go, get your bags and shit and run. She's got a solid face about her. She's got some kind of plan.
Okay.
But yeah,
Right.
you suspect that crossing the threshold of that door might actually result in your invisibility being broken. Admittedly, you only have, I would say, half a minute's invisibility left to you.
Yeah, which is why I'm thinking maybe I should cause them to panic, because if they panic, that'll give them away.
Okay. I'm gonna just on the other screen while you're planning and prepping. I'm going to do the map quickly.
Sure.
Just gonna hit play on the stream.
For no reason at all. I just want to hear myself.
I just, yeah. I've missed my own voice.
Well, you see, in my inventory, I have a drow pouch, so I'm really tempted just to drop the drow pouch on the floor.
Drow pouch.
Yeah, like a pouch we took from one of the drow.
Oh, with the magical equipment that you got in the first place.
I think so. It just says drow pouch.
Yeah, I think those were the bags of holding we found the loot.
Yep, that's your bag of holding.
Oh. What's... No, because I have bag of holding down. Yeah, I've had in my magic items. I have handy haversack and bag of holding, and in my other like random gear, I have a drow pouch, along with halfling whiskey and the book of the damned.
Oh,
I don't know what the drow pouch
What a
is.
collection.
I don't Oh, that's the one where you can give shit back to the drow. The one that's got
Yes.
a portal in it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the drow.
You
sorcerer.
probably don't want to drop that one down.
Okay, well let's see what grave things. I want to drop something on the floor to like make them like sort of like stop and be like, "What the fuck?"
You have a billion
shit.
swords.
The cloaker cloaks are ready.
Oh, that's important.
You have a billion swords.
Noticed.
Yeah, but the swords not what I mean. I meant something that they would recognize, not like a. Like I was trying to look to see if I took anything from the cult. Wait, I have cultist chains. Yes.
You do have cultist chains.
I take some cultist chains out of my handy haversack and just like drop them on the floor in front of me. So like the illusion would be like they just kind of appear out of the thing and like fall to the floor and do that kind of thing where chains like slither up and like, but you know like the way they kind of like flow and like slither into like into a
yeah.
coil,
You're gonna let
that.
it pull out.
Yeah.
Okay then. Yeah, you're able to do that at the threshold of the door. Let's see here.
Was there stairs involved in this whole process? Because I think if there was, then Fusa would be like downstairs waiting outside.
There's stairs, but it's a spiral staircase and not impassable to you. It sucks getting up it, but I mean, you've got sure enough feet. You're fucking
You gotta back it up.
Beep, beep, beep. Luckily, you're not a large-sized centaur.
Sideways. Yeah. Yeah.
Where's Bokutai? He is large.
Yeah, but Bokutai has claws naturally, so he can still scamper up shit pretty easily.
He's a cow.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to get back down though.
Oh, he's a baby!
Fusa isn't scared of anything except for going upstairs, I guess.
I
Just stay
ain't
at
a
the
scared. I ain't a scared of nothing.
Booktie will stay at the bottom. You don't want to send cows upstairs. They can get up fine, but I don't get that. Why is that a thing? I know it is a thing, but I don't know why. It's so weird.
It's something it's to do with like the way their I think
Their legs work.
something.
The
If it's true,
joints,
I
like,
don't know if
they-
it is true. Like, but
I believe
if it is true, it's probably something to do with their legs. I know. I found a YouTube video called "Cows Can
Cows
Walk
can walk downstairs. Yeah, okay, it's a total lie. All right, he'll come.
We've sorted out the physics. It's good. We're good. The cow
Almighty
physics.
Google has determined that it's true.
Although he does look very confused by the stairs.
He doesn't like it, does
Fucking stairs. I hate these fucking things. Alright. If you just give me a second, I'm making sure everything's tokens are in the right fucking place, so this
It's
isn't...
not very graceful, I'll
mess.
be honest.
Yeah, no, it doesn't like it, does it? That is a skinny ass cow. Look at it.
God damn. Okay. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I need to zoom out.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I need to update my health now. I have 48 health, not 56 now.
Nerfed yourself.
It's almost like I'm not dead anymore.
You've missed the token for the guard.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it. Also, there's the captain.
Hey.
And the guard. Okay then, so, I mean, the rest of your party has not arrived yet.
Come up the stairs, yeah.
Yeah, they are still there. Doorways are north, south, east, and Kevin. Okay, so doorway there, doorway there. Big doorway as you'd expect across the bottom, like literally extends all the way.
Where's the threshold for like the thing?
Let's have a look here. This is the threshold that you're like stood at the doorway.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, that's the bottom of the stairs, quote unquote, from there. And then doorway into that room. Doorway into that room. Doorway into this room. Doorway into this room. There is a big, broad, like fucking huge window at the end of this tower. The doorway in the top left is currently open. There is a dull glow coming from something out there.
Which one? Sorry, top left.
Top left. Like,
Okay.
you would suspect big fucking crystal might be a good answer.
I'm gonna draw glowy stuff.
Just put a fucking item in there.
It's a blight bomb. I bet it's a blight bomb.
It's
Is it green?
It's
It
blue.
looks like a blight bomb.
It's blue and glowy.
It's
Maybe it's a.
I was gonna try and merge blight bomb and blue.
Yeah.
But the first two letters of blue are BL.
It's called a bloot bomb.
Yeah, bloot bomb would be the best way to do it.
Bloot bomb.
Maybe it's a blight bomb inside a cow, so it can't even go down the stairs.
Oh, we're safe then. Right,
Well, no, we can't get it out because we can't take it down the stairs.
that's fine. We'll
It's
get
fine.
the dragon up. Wait, can dragons go
can go
downstairs?
downstairs. Yeah,
Can
dragons
they?
are fine. You
How do
can
you
make
know?
them. Shut up.
Checking.
Don't Google can dragons go downstairs, for fuck's
Too
sake.
late. Done.
Oh my god.
There's a lot of references to Dark Souls 3.
I'm not entirely
I
surprised.
think there's a
Aren't,
method
aren't
of
all
killing
the
a
dragons
boss
in that
within
game
downstairs.
stationary, basically?
No. I don't think so. Hang on. I don't fucking remember what's in 3. It's been a while since I played it, actually.
What?
How many dragons there are in 3, but it's irrelevant right now. Let's continue with
bunch.
Pathfinder.
Quite a bunch.
Right, so, yeah, I dropped the chain on the floor.
Okie dokie. Do you drop it on your side of the threshold or on the other side of it?
I'd drop it in front of me, I guess. Probably not inside the threshold.
Okay, then there is a.
So I'd actually probably put myself like there,
Okay.
and then like the chain like there.
So is this like the end of the stair?
No,
Yeah.
it's the threshold that I don't want to cross because then I won't be invisible anymore.
Yep.
It's like warding on the tower or some shit, Roneth.
Yeah.
Oh,
A couple of steps back would then start taking you back down the staircase, which is what you guys like. That purple line indicates you're at the top of the stairs. The one that your tokens are all currently lined up on.
Okay.
Okay then. They all like whip around in alarm. The guard goes for a weapon, and he looks shocked, terrified, horrified. The lost lady was headed in this direction up there. The cold lady looks towards this spool of chain. She just looks confused utterly for a moment before she will ask what the hell was that, and indicate the chain there. God says it's not his. He didn't drop it. And I'm going to bring up the turn order. As you might expect.
I did see this coming.
Yeah. No, this was this was a surprise to you. You had no way of
Entirely.
knowing that this
Yeah.
was about to happen.
Exactly. Not at all.
At them.
I'm just gonna make a random roll.
Turns.
Good.
At turns.
Oh, I'm so happy with that initiative. It's real strong.
Good shit.
For fuck's sake. I've tried to put my initiative into this thing like 12 fucking times.
Thank you.
Roll. I'll do mine in GM rolls just so that you won't. Everything isn't lost in everything. Oh god, one of them got a crit.
That's not a small amount of initiatives. Jesus.
Wow, good job, Greg, on both of those.
That's incredible, frankly. Well
Nailed
done.
it.
Well done. So you know what? I'm gonna just make sure that these two share. There's
While
an
you
incredible
fill the
number.
initiatives, I'm gonna get more water.
Oh, but I want to get more coffee.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Have you drunk anything but coffee and alcohol since the last time?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I mean,
It
I
was
know
2
that
weeks ago.
I'm on a, yeah, I've had at least 2 weeks to have consumed some council pop.
You had like a glass of water.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it takes, right, to stay completely
Yeah,
alive.
that's good enough.
And an initiative from Fusa.
Okay, let me just.
And the
Oh,
guard captain.
Can I use Reno's initiative?
Yes, for Renault.
Good old Reno. I think that's everybody on it.
Yeah, it's everyone.
Excellent. Technically, we will be skipping Renault's turn and going to the cold lady who acts first. She will head towards the chain, and you can see that she's doing some weird spellcasty bullshit.
I want to make a spellcraft check.
Sure.
Spellcraft plus 10. Fuck's sake.
The wizard bullshit is occurring right now.
Good old wizard bullshit.
I know the
She-
solution. Cut her head off while she's not paying attention.
Yeah, she like makes a little eyeglass out of her like finger and thumb, making a little circle and peering through it, and your invisibility is dispelled. I mean, not that you didn't have like 10 seconds of it left. She didn't know that, and she will.
And what
burn.
I do it the sort of like just half a hand wave with the fingers.
Yep. She will scream at the top of her lungs, "Intruders!"
I bow and say in Abyssal, good evening, my lady.
Tip fedora.
That
Yes,
gives her.
I'm
Pause
just,
for
I'm just
alarm.
trying to confuse them as much as possible.
That definitely is pause for confusion. Can you do a bluff, and I'll do a sense motive for this bitch.
I mean, it's not really a bluff, but sure. Hey, plus 7. This could go about as terribly as everything else. Yeah, about as terribly as everything else.
She doesn't do a further. She doesn't scream out intruders. I suppose she just looks incredibly fucking confused at you.